Hi, today we're going to try to upgrade the speaker in the MiYoo Mini. Now I ordered these two speakers from AliExpress based on the images I was able to see online. This was the closest match. I haven't opened the MiYoo Mini yet to see if the speakers match, but I have two slightly different speakers here, and we'll do it before and after volume comparison in decibels to see if the speaker is actually an upgrade. Now before we begin to open up the MiYoo Mini, I feel we should test the performance of the current speaker. So let's quickly do that. Let's pull this aside. Don't need that. Alright, so we'll be doing that with Mario, which is well, pretty much the standard for games where I'm from. So we'll be using a decibel meter, which I downloaded just for the purpose of this test. Okay, so let me just turn down the volume completely so that we can get the sound output or the sound measurement without anything connected. Okay, so let me reset. So the ambient sound, let's do that again. Minimum is about 19.5 decibels. Okay, so let's fire up Super Mario Bros 1. I'm gonna increase the volume to the max and we'll take a reading. So that's maximum volume. Alright, so let me reset that. It's given a max of about 75.1 decibels, but we haven't started it yet, so let's start a new session. So you can see we're getting maximum of about 7.5, or rather 75 decibels. Let me clear that. 72 decibels, 72, almost 73 decibels. Okay, so let's start the game, clear, and alright, so maximum reading we were able to get was 75.1 decibels. Let me just take a screenshot of that. Alright, so maximum was 75.1, average we got 54.1. Alright, so refer to that once we get back. Okay, alright, so let's pull this off and open it up and see if we can replace the speaker real quick. Okay, it's off. Take off the battery cover. Now my battery cover came a bit loose, so I turned it on by mistake. So well, the very first mod was I bent this little latch a bit by applying heat over here and just bending it out a bit so it holds in place better. So it's pretty much bulletproof, doesn't fall out, but it's difficult to remove. So let's put that aside. Let's remove the battery. first step to all electronics. Always take out the battery. Let's quickly take out the screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 here, and you can see the back of it. Let's do that real quick. Okay, all the screws are the same, so leave this off. Nothing here. Put that to the side. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna have to leave this off. So that's circuit board. Well, the thing we're interested in is right here. Now let's take a look at the 2 speakers that I was able to get on AliExpress. There's this one, and there's this one. Now this and this seem to be the same, and this one is a bit different. So we will not be going with this one. Let's go with the one that looks different, because well, chances are this and this are gonna sound the same. Okay. All right, now to take it out, it's supposed to be glued on here, so it may be a bit difficult, but let's see. Oop, that was a lot easier than expected. All right, so here's the speaker, the original MiYoo mini speaker. There's a bit of inlet. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. There's a bit of inlet here and a bit of adhesive. Now I don't know if the one that comes, the one I have here has the adhesive, but we'll open it up and see. So the speaker was in like that. The contacts are here. However, if you can see, the contact pads extend the full length of the size of the speaker, so it doesn't really matter whether I put it in this way or the other way. The only difference will be left and right, or rather plus and minus will be reversed. So I don't know what kind of effect I'll have, but let's just put it in the way we took it out. Yeah, so this is the way we took it out. So let's see how do I get this open. Should have probably pre-opened it. Oops, here we go. All right, so this is the new speaker. Looks a bit wonky over here. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, that's the diaphragm. You can see it moving in and out. Yeah, and there's no sticky bit. So let's see, can we reuse the adhesive from this one? I strongly doubt that, but let's try. Let us try. Okay, it's coming off. Okay, we might be able to. Oops, it's coming off together with the protective net. Let's just take it off together. It's no problem. We'll work together like that. So there's the original one. This is the replacement one. So it's going to go in like that. Doesn't really matter how we put this, so we'll just put it on like that. and try to glue it on. Alright, doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Okay, and then we put it into the housing. Hopefully it's the appropriate size. Well, they're all pretty much standard sizes. Oops, and I can see I made a mistake outright, so let me turn it around. Pull it back out. Okay, turn it around because I want the contacts to be on this side. Put it back in there. If you notice, the adhesive stayed in the housing this time around. Alright, so back in place. So all we have to do is close this up and see if it works. Now to put this together, we just have to put the wheel in first. This wheel, there's a slot here. I don't know if you can see it in camera. There's a slot here. So put this wheel bit in there like that, and just drop the board. Now before I connect the ribbon cable, I'm just gonna test that the buttons work. All the buttons seem to be okay. Okay. Now we didn't have to remove the memory card, just as I should mention that. Alright, so let's just put this back in. I should probably use the tweezers. Okay, so that's in there. And then we drop the latch. I'm gonna use my finger so I don't damage anything. Okay. Alright, and then just tip that back. Okay. It's pretty simple. Now, before I put the back on, I usually like to test. So I'm just connect the battery real quick and see if everything works. How does this go in again? Yeah, so there's like a little line here, and I believe it goes with this notch bit here, so it should go in this way. Voila, shouldn't go in any other way. And then we put it on. Okay. Yes, so it works. Put that off. Wait for it to turn off. Okay. Pull the battery back out. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the video, but already from the sound I could tell it was a lot richer. A lot more bassy. Okay, so just close the shell up like that. Nothing complicated. Volume wheel, buttons, everything is working. Yeah, you can see part of the ribbon cable showing here at the back from the cutout. Okay, so just to put the screws back in and we're done. Oops, this thing's got a magnet in it. Let me just leave it there. It's gonna be helpful. Okay, turn the volume up to the max. Okay, so these were the readings we had. Max was 75.1 decibels, average was about 54.1. So let's rerun the test. Let's start a new game. So reset. Alright, so as you can see, the average seems to be better. Let me just do a screenshot again. Let's open that up. Yeah, I can turn this off for now. Let's take a look at the results. So here are the results from the upgraded speaker, and these are the results from the original speaker. So let's compare the two. So the average on the original was about 54 decibels. On the upgraded, the average went up a little bit by, for a very small percentage, to 57. So from 54 it went up to 57, and then the max also went up from 75 to about 76. So I don't know what to say. Looking at the figures, it's not a major upgrade, but by listening to it with your ears, the upgrade is actually significant. You will immediately be able to tell the quality of the sound has improved. That's pretty much it. It's not a big improvement, but it's a little improvement, and it's very cheap, and it's fun to do. Something you can do with just a screwdriver, so why the heck not? And it's I don't know, just something to tinker with on your MiYoo Mini. So I will put a link to where I purchased this in the description below. I normally purchase all my stuff from AliExpress because they deliver all over the world, and yeah, you want to upgrade your speaker. It's not like a massive upgrade, but it will give you better sound. So there's the original speaker. I purchased two because I wasn't sure which one would fit in there. This and this seem to be exactly the same, as you can see. I don't know if this is very visible, but they're pretty much the same. But from the link in the description, the seller has all the speakers available. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Alright, so that pretty much covers the speaker upgrade for the MiYoo Mini. Hope you found the video useful, and yeah, it's a very simple upgrade. All you need pretty much is a screwdriver. You could do with a pair of tweezers, but this is not necessary. If you're careful, you can use your fingers. So basically you just need a small Phillips screwdriver. And the speaker itself, it's very cheap. I purchased it for maybe a little over $1 or something, and with shipping came to about maybe $2 or $3, maybe less. It was very cheap, and arrived in under 2 weeks. So there you have it, the MiYoo Mini sound upgrade. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. If you didn't like it, of course you know what to do. Have a good day, and yeah, hopefully try to make another video soon. Bye.